This is Michael Rogner with Tomahawk Nation, and today we're going to continue the recap of the 2012 Florida State basketball team. Today we're looking at the offense. In the future, we're going to get into the defense and specifically how switching to a three-guard lineup really affected Florida State's season, on both ends of the ball. But again, today is all about the offense, so let's jump into it here. These are all the individual player stats. We're not really focusing on individuals today. Instead, we are focusing on the team. If I can jump into this spreadsheet, all that fun data, this is basically what I'm working with today and what you're gonna see graphed out. So, back into our little slideshow. This is the season average on offensive efficiency. So as you know, we don't care about points per game. We care about how many points they score per possession. So starting with the beginning of the season, don't worry too much about these games up here because you're only really looking at averaging over 2 or 3 or 4 games. And so it doesn't mean that much. It didn't take long for Florida State to really see that they were in trouble offensively. This, I should have put a line in here, but right about here, 100.8 is the NCAA average. So you can see right out of the gate, Florida State was a below average offense. There are 345 teams, so worse than 170th, which is really, really, really bad. We've got the famous Princeton game marked right there because that is when Florida State went to a three-guard lineup. And at that point, we were scoring about 99 points per 100 possessions, which is not good. But immediately after the three-guard lineup, you can see that the season average took off. This is the North Carolina game. Continued through, had a little bit of a dip there in ACC play, but then finished the season really, really strong. Won the ACC tournament, of course, and then had a little dip in the NCAA tournament. This is looking at a number of different things. So the blue line here is the season or the NCAA average. The yellow line is the line that we just looked at, and then this garnet line, I guess I should call it gold line. The garnet line is a 5-game running average, so you can really see how the team is performing in streaks. So beginning of the season, bottomed out at the UNCG game, and then got just marginally better before the Princeton game, and then that is where we made the switch. Here's the Wake Forest game, which would have been, the end of that run, I think, starting with Virginia Tech going through Duke and North Carolina, capping it off at Wake Forest. And then, of course, bad things happened, went through the BC game, everything just kind of fell to hell, and bottomed out again against Virginia Tech. But then we, really picked it back up. You can see the 5-game average climbing till right there, which is, of course, the ACC championship game. So the good news is that even though Florida State bottomed out a little bit, they still the trend for the season overall was really good. So next time around, as I said, we're going to look at defense, and then we're going to look at all of this stuff together. So again, Michael Rogner, Tomahawk Nation, and make sure that you sign up for apparently you can go onto YouTube and subscribe or something, so make sure you do that.